video. Moving on. We've reversed the Discovery bike. The wheels are back on. It's all torqued down. We started to take apart to look at this coolant leak that we had. So follow me, come this way. It's got jacked up at the front. We've started to take apart. We've got the underbodies off. We've got the fan off. We've got the top off. Can you see when I wiggle that top hose? It's loose on that plastic bit. I've got a new one of these. I've got a new metal thermostat housing. I'm going to drain the coolant down. We're going to put new coolant in. I'm going to order a new one of these. You can't get for the Discovery 3, just the top bit. But the thermostat housing's the same for the Discovery 3 3.0 or the 4 4.0 engine. So that bit must be the same. You can get this top hose for a Discovery 4 3.0. So I'm going to buy one of them and we'll change that as well. So my container that I've drained my stuff into is broken. It was under the car when I lowered the suspension down and let it off the jack, so it split it all. So I need to go and get a new container and then we can drain the coolant down and get it sorted. This will turn up in the week. Friday I can get this back together and I can get it out the garage. So see you when I've got a new coolant container and I've got it all drained. Look at how warm it is in here, 11.4. And the heating's off. So coolant drained, got that off, fan off, top off. I just cracked 3 of these. Where have I put my spanner? I've lost my spanner. Where have I put that? I don't know, I'm losing my marbles. Where have I put that? I don't know. Still over there. Because the way I've got the car, I can't come through this way. I've got to go all the way around at the minute. What a pain. Right. One in here. Over them. 1. 2. 3. 4. Now I've got a screwdriver there, won't leave it there. So in this box we've got the new one, so I'm just going to dump the screws in here. We've got new sealing washers as well, just so I don't lose them. That one? This one? And this should come off. Hang on, you're in the way. Let's get that 4th bolt so I don't drop it. That's where my rag is. I was looking for that. Come on. Didn't want to come. replace that, replace that. So I've ordered a new one of these hoses, just the top bit, because that's where it was leaking. So get a new spring with it as well. I've got to clean up in there, clean up there, get that fitted. That's cleaned up now, ready to put the new bits on. Probably need a little, I can do a little bit more cleaning just in there. Let's do a bit more in there. It's better. Let's get the new thermostat housing on. So I'm fitting one of these aluminium ones. I've got genuine seals for here, these ones, and I've got a genuine seal for there. That goes over there, so we'll put that on first. Bit of silicone grease, bung it on. Let's get it on. So I've installed the new seals under there, the genuine ones. Let's put it on. Get the bolts. And we need to find out what torque these are. See that one? And then the top hose. That seems to fit on there better than the other one. Need to torque those down. Let's find the torque. So nothing in the Haynes manual. Land Rover Workshop manual seems to say 10. So 10. 10. 10. 10. 10, check them, 10, 10, 10, good, right. You put that clamp back on. Take that one off because that's leaked on it and it's in the way. That one. This one. There we go. That's it. So next we just need to wait for that new piece to come, change that, fill back up with coolant, check it, start it. So that didn't take too long to change, did it? Right, got to do some other stuff now. In other news, I think I know what's wrong with the part brake. Right, see you later. So Monday night after work, I thought let's do the pressure test on the system, cooling system. Pardon me. So Land Rover Workshop manual. It says put the cap on. Does pressure test 1, which I've not done to test the actual cap, but then it says pressure test 2, slowly pump it up to 22 psi and then wait 5 minutes. If you haven't got a leak over 5 minutes, your cooling system's good. So it says a drop of 1 psi over the first minute is acceptable. That's a 5-minute timer. So doesn't look like we've got any coolant leak at all. So I'm not going to bother changing that new hose, even though we've got one coming. So tomorrow night after work I'll just refill it. So it's a slight drop of a tiny bit, but it's still on 22 psi. So if that holds with 22 psi on there, it should be fine. I think that's above normal working pressure. So we're now coming up to 23 seconds left. So that's good. It'll go bing in a minute. It'll start alarming, and then I can slowly let the pressure out. But you can see we're still above 21. So we haven't even dropped a 1 psi over that time period. So can you see on the light there? So this must go soon. It must have stopped. Yeah. It didn't even alarm. Anyway, it's 5 minutes. So that's good. That's after 5 minutes. So I actually took a picture. Let's have a look. 20:07. So that's had 6 minutes at 22 psi, and we're like 20 and a little bit, but it says it'll drop slightly due to the air cooling and contracting slightly in the header tank. So we'll let that out. We'll let the pressure out and see you tomorrow night. We'll put coolant back in tomorrow night. Let the pressure out. There we go. Take that off there. I'll leave that on there now for tomorrow night, because then I'll use that to draw the vacuum and then fill it with the vacuum. Tuesday night after work, we've got 2 lots of Manol G12 Plus coolant. That should be plenty. We'll connect the we'll get the vacuum, then we'll flick the switch and draw it in. So there's my vacuum drawn. So now we'll make a hole and we'll get it all drawn in. I'm going to pour in there and draw it up out of the container. Scissors. Pouring it in the bucket. That's one in. Right, here we go. So it's drying it up. And then as that starts to run out, I can tip it, get it into that corner, tip the next one in if I need to. Going into the header bottle. Slowing down now, but I need to put a bit more in, so I'll put some more in so I don't lose the vacuum. So I'm watching my top hose over there as well, which is still collapsed, still drawn in because we've still got quite a bit of vacuum over there, and we're still on a bit of vacuum there. Although we are running out, I keep putting more in. Filling up on the header tank, probably not much more. That's it now, so it's drawn the last bit up so we can just pour the last bit in. Still a little bit of collapsed on there, but we've run out of vacuum, so it's just a case of topping up now. So that's it, pretty much full. I've bled this one, I just need to put the car back together, start it, bleed, pretty much done. And my new hose arrived today as well, but I'm not fitting it. So I might see you tomorrow night when I put it back together, start it and bleed it, because I'm going to go and do other stuff now. Need to go do some exercise. So see you later. Wednesday night after work, let's put it back together. It's 5 to 6. There we go, done it finally. So it's 20 to 7. Had a right game with that screw. Tomorrow night we'll start it and then bleed it. So see you tomorrow night. Right, Friday morning, it is 8:20. Let's get it started, let's get it bled. Didn't do it last night because I got back from work late and I was tired and I had other stuff to do. So let's get it started. Once we've got it started and bled, I'm just going to move it forward a little bit again. And then I've got a couple of other jobs to do. Then it needs to go out the garage today because the Freelander's got to come in. So one of the reasons why that top hose could have popped off originally was because I've got my coolant level in the expansion tank too high. So if you look here, that's the max level down there. And at the moment it's here. Now as I bleed it and start it, I'm expecting it to drop, but maybe it didn't drop enough before it got hot. I'm also going to take that off, move that over, and hopefully I'll be able to get that screw in better that I've put in to retain this air intake down there. Let's start it. So before we put the under trays back on, this is the forward under tray. You have to take this off to let the coolant out the bottom to get to that bottom thermostat. That bolt that holds the main under tray on, the vent 10 bolts, that's okay. This one, the thread's gone. Now if I turn that over, it creates a captive nut. So I'm going to put a thread cert in there. I'm going to drill that out, just makes it easier than doing it under the car. And we'll put a threaded insert in and then put that in, put it back on the car. Right, so the tap's gone down, run it all the way down, and we'll go clean the thread with brake cleaner. And then put the threaded insert in, put some Loctite on it, some high strength Loctite. There we go. So there's our new threaded hole for the insert. So then we'll put some Loctite 270 on, put the threaded insert in. This is my kit, there's the insert, then we break the tang off with the insert thing. Bit of that. Put it in. I've got it upside down, not that it matters. You see, screw that in. That'll do. I'll let that cure. Just snap that tang off. So while that Loctite's setting, before I cut the tang off, got some new gas struts for the upper tailgate. These are the original ones. Shuts okay. But going up, it's a bit. So we're going to replace these. So I'll get the new ones ready first. And they go that way. Check that they're right. Yep. They're right. So let's get these fitted. I want to prop that up really. Let's get this way. This one. Come on. There we go. Right, that should come off now. There we are, like that. Put the new one on. And then repeat for the other side. There. Get it the right way. There we are. Same for that side. The end unscrewed and fell off. I was looking for it. It was on the bumper. Thought it was on the floor. For this end, it's unscrewed. Trying to get that one on there. That should be better. Right, let's try now. Yeah. Right, swap them round. Get them out. Get this one out. Well, the coolant level's still okay. It's warm. That water's on the floor already, so I think we're okay. I'm a bit nervous of it though. Right, let's do a bit more. So at least the coolant seems to be okay, and the engine seems to be okay. So yeah, we've done it a good 10-15 miles, and then I'll let it cool down, check the coolant level again, and then we'll see. So yeah, see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Freelander service next. I need to go and get the Freelander oil drained. Heading back. See you in the next one. See you doing the Freelander.